action niba ushaka kwiga indimi gana action ushaka kuba umusirimu gana action.
Hello there, this is Action College and I'm your teacher Vincent. So at Action College, not only do we teach languages, but also we just teach other things, such as driving cars. Also, we just teach other languages, such as Swahili, such as French or Dutch, but also Spanish and other languages. So today, I'm going to be with you again, and we're going to see together most important English expressions that we need in everyday spoken English. All right, so we're going to start with is time to plus verb. It's about time plus subject plus verb plus past tense. As long as soon as, no sooner than, no longer, any longer, use the to. All right, so let's dive in real quick. So I'm going to start with is time to plus main verb. First of all, what is the meaning of this use of is time to plus main verb? So the meaning, first of all, is something that it's right for this time, means now is the right moment we should do something. So there, it's better to use is time plus to plus the main verb or plus main verb. Like here, an example you can see, it's time to leave, guys. So which means it's the right time we should leave. Or also you can say it's time to start our own business. So maybe we've been just working for other people, so now it's the right time we should do our own business, which means there it's better to start with it's time to do something. So it's time to start our own business. All right, so number two that I wanted to share with you is it's about time plus subject plus past tense. Okay, so here you're going to see how also we just use this kind of expression, which is also more important in spoken English. So for example here, first of all, meaning, what's the meaning of this expression? So first of all, it implies something that should have happened already. So it means this thing here should have already happened. So there it's better to use is about time plus subject plus past tense. For example here, we have this example. It's about time you cleaned your room. So which means you should have already cleaned your room. Do you get it? So there, it's better to start with, it's about time you cleaned your room. Also, you can say, it's about time we got a break. It's about time we got a break. Okay? So something that you have to note here is that even though it uses the past tense, is talking about the present or near future. So this one, even though you can see that we just use the simple past here, but the meaning of this expression here is already in the simple present or in the present tense or near future. So it's better just use this expression, it's about time, plus subject, plus past tense. Okay, we keep going. So number three here we have as long as, also is an expression which is most important in spoken English. So here, for example, you say is as long as to show condition or time. So most of the time we just use this expression to express the condition. For example here, you can say, you can stay as long as you are quiet. So the condition that you have here is to keep quiet. So if you can keep quiet, no problem, so you can stay. Also you can say, you can take my car as long as you drive carefully. So the condition that you have here is to drive carefully. So if you drive carefully, no problem, you can take my car. So number four, expression that is also mostly used in spoken English that we really mostly need is basically as soon as. Also, as soon as is mostly needed because sometimes we need to talk about two things which happen at the same time. So you see that here, it shows time especially. As I said, the two things that happened or will happen at the same time. So whenever you're talking about two things which happen at the same time or will happen at the same time, we tend to use as soon as. For example here, I will call you as soon as I get home. I will call you as soon as I get home. So this means by the same second I get home, I will call you. So which means here, these two actions here will happen at the same time. It's just a sequence which does not take a long time between one and another. So also here, number 2, another example here. He sent me the email as soon as he got there. So which means before maybe he could do other things, he just sent me the email. So which means here, it's 2 actions which happened at the same time. So this expression here is mostly needed in your spoken English. 5, we need also to use this expression, no longer, no longer. So it's used in the positive sentences, not with not. So which means here, the meaning of no longer is not anymore. So it means you used to do something before, but now you've already stopped it. So it's better to use no longer. So for example here, you can see that the structure of no longer is subject plus no longer plus main verb, okay? So the example that we have here is she no longer lives here, she moved to Kampala. So if you come, for example, to look for him here, someone may tell you that this guy or this person is no longer here. He already moved, okay? So you can say that he's not here anymore, okay? So you say she no longer lives here, she moved to Kampala. So this guy is not here anymore. Also, you can say another example here, I no longer need your help. I no longer need your help. So before you were helping me, but now I'm good, okay? I don't need your help any longer. So you can say, I no longer need your help. 6 here is only the same, but what's gonna just make them different maybe is the structure, but they are the same. It's any longer. Any longer is used in negative sentences, while no longer was used with positive sentences. So any longer is the same as no longer, then it is used in negative sentences. For example here, you can say also means anymore, as we said before. So the structure is subject plus don't or doesn't plus verb plus any longer. Example, she doesn't live here any longer, she moved to Kampala. She doesn't live here any longer, she moved to Kampala. So you see that it's the same as she no longer lives here, she moved to Kampala. So it's the same, but only the structure is different. So number 2, so you can say, I don't need your help any longer. So you can see that it's a kind of same as someone who says, I no longer need your help. Only the structure is different, but it's the same. Number 7, used to. Used to also is another expression that you need in your spoken English. It talks about past habits or states that old habits are no longer there. So before, you used to do things, but now you've already stopped them, so it's better to use used to. Okay? So here you say, first of all, the structure is subject plus used to plus base verb or main verb. So example, he used to smoke when he was young. He used to smoke when he was young. So this is the past habit, but now he had already stopped it, or here you see that, but he doesn't now. So it was what you call past habit. She used to live in Paris. She used to live in Paris. If someone says she used to live in Paris, here you understand that now she's no longer there. She moved to another place. So for example here, you see that now she lives elsewhere, so which means she's no longer there, only she used to be there. She used to live in Paris. So the last expression that you need in your spoken English is be used to, means be accustomed to. Be accustomed to means be familiar with something or someone, okay? So if I say I'm accustomed to you, it's the same as I'm familiar with you, okay? So then here, it can refer to present, past, or future depending on the tense to be, followed by a noun or verb with ing form. Okay, so what you need to know, first of all, is not to confuse be used to and use the to, because they are totally different. So as an example here, I can say, I'm used to cold weather. I'm used to cold weather. If I say I'm used to cold weather, this means I'm accustomed to cold weather, okay? Or I am familiar with cold weather. Also, I can say she's used to waking early every day. She's used to working early every day. So if I say that I'm used to working early, so it means I'm now accustomed to working early every day, or I'm familiar with working early every day. Okay, so that's the end of today's lesson, and hopefully you've learned a lot, and I hope to see you again on another chapter. But if you want to learn more, welcome to Action College. We're going to help you. We have many teachers, experienced teachers, who are going to make your English sound great, but also sound more natural. So please join us. We're going to help you at Action College. Thank you very much.
Gana action, niba ushaka kwiga indimi, gana action, ushaka kuba umusirimu, gana action.